Hey everybody, Goldie here, taking a look at the newest character in WWE Champions, and we are concluding the month in the same fashion which we started it. We started out with Ridge Holland, Brawling Brutes as our freebie, Butch, Brawling Brutes as our chase, and now the final character of the month is Sheamus from the Brawling Brutes. Let's take a deeper look. He is a modern era focused showboat, trainer ability at 26k. Blue moves start with 2 more move points. Any color finishers, do 25% more damage, does not include submission moves. Links, the Irish Link, take 40% less damage from green moves. The Brawling Brutes, red moves start with 8 more move points. Modern era gems do 5% more damage. Interesting that he doesn't have a Raw or a SmackDown link. Gear bonus, just the one standard set of gear, and he's got the shillelagh, folks. Even though he sticks it into his own chest, he's got the shillelagh. A couple different builds we're going to take a look at in this preview. He has a lot of moving parts, a lot of builds where different MP plates will benefit him. So this might be a really long preview. Sorry, not sorry. But he is a lot of fun, very interchangeable. First build we're going to take a look at is available at 4-star. It is double red with yellow 2. Red 1 is the Barogue Kick 5 MP, deal 90,845 damage, and choose 6 gems to make into 1 turn countdown gems that will deal 145,249 damage, and make 6 random gems into multiply gems of strength 3. Red 2, beats of the Bodhrán. I guess, is it 10 beats of the Bodhrán? That's whatever. Beats of the Bodhrán, however many he feels like doing that day. 7 MP, deal 103,333 damage, and choose 4 gems to make into yellow gems. The pin bar will not move. And yellow 2, white noise, 8 MP, deal 99,720 damage, and make 35 multiply gems into red gems. Entourage we will be running for this. Butch for more red MP. I'm using Trickster Macho for moves that generate any color gems. Will create 2 more. I don't have Hall of Fame Booker. I don't have Zombie Dragon for the +2 yellow gems as a coach. I would have preferred that because I didn't want to use Dolph. I feel like that's too many. But at least Macho is going to give us more red and yellow gems. Texina for an extra countdown, and then if you have Memrock, I think that might be the play here. I don't have him, so I'm using Hall of Fame Snoop for 20% more red gem damage. Taking a look at the belt, we are doing just a standard regular Fury set, 2 of those with a Z plate. Whenever you make 4 or more countdown gems, increase your gem damage by 50% and reduce your opponent's gem damage by 35% for 2 turns. If you have a boss plate with the move that doesn't move the pin bar, that might be the play. However, this is a 6-star preview going against a 6-star opponent. I want to see how many times I can stack this plate to help nerf that 6-star kick-out boost. So we're going to go against Tech Damian Priest at 6-star. I do have max tour perks, so keep that in mind when we make gem matches. And let's see how this goes. And they gave him the shillelagh. Oh, he doesn't actually fight with the whatever. All right. So Brogue Kick, we're going to make 7 countdowns now. I think I'm just going to put them all in a row. And by that, I mean a column. 6 gems to make into yellow gems. The pin bar will not move. Okay, so it's 3 beats of the Bodhrán. Cool. Ooh, we got a red. Heck yes, we can stack that again. And we can take a swipey swipe. Because we made a wild card, so we get that. This will charge up again. And we need to break... We're going to do... Where are the reds? I'm going to go here with my yellows. Because that's going to break the 3 multiply and then the 4th, and then that'll all get broken and whatnot. Might as well put the yellows here for a little bit of gem damage. I don't really need to place the other ones. And then we're going to get another stack of the plate by doing that. And then, so 31, 93. And then we can make 37 multiply gems into red gems. There's the noise. The white noise. Little bit of a cascade, 3.2, but as you can see, the plate is nerfing that ridiculous 6-star kick out. He got to within 150, but it wasn't enough for the pale ginger. Because, you know, pale gingers be like that. That is one pretty straightforward build. And again, if you have a boss plate, you could do a lot with it. Z plate's going to nerf the kick out, so totally it depends on what you have available to you. Let's go look at something else. Second build we're going to take a look at brings in the finisher, the submission, and green 1. Finisher being the Celtic Cross, 10 MP, deal 199,725 damage, make 38 reinforced gems into green gems, and pin the opponent. Yellow 3 is the Cloverleaf, 8 MP submission. Generate 40 random submission gems and do 165,228 damage for 4 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into reinforced gems. And green 1, the Irish Curse Backbreaker, 4 MP, deal 75,125 damage and choose 3 gems to make into 2-turn Juggernaut gems that will increase your yellow MP by 4 on every countdown turn and deal 22,983 damage for every reinforced gem at the end of the countdown. Now, important to note, I am using Hall of Fame Yoko for 100% more reinforced gem damage. It's not going to affect the bonus damage from the Juggernaut gems. If it said moves and gems that deal damage per reinforced gems deal 100% more damage, then it would be applicable. But the reason I'm using him is because my highest green gem damage coach is 20%. So we're at least going to get another 100% on those gems for when we convert them with the finisher. Rest of the entourage, steel for green MP. I know it's only a 4 MP move. I have max tour perks, so I technically don't need an MP trainer, but that's not accurate when trying to emulate a feud. So I'm just putting in an MP trainer. If you have NWO Perfect, which I do, but don't really enjoy using him for previews, you could use him as well to get plus 2 MP on all of your moves. Going to be using Tech Booker for 35% more green gem damage, Showboat Lacey for 20% more green gem damage, and Hall of Fame Yoko for the extra 100%. And for the belt, we're bringing in an all-heart plate. Whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green and purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. And full disclosure, it took me 4 attempts to get the build the way I liked it, and that included putting on Fury 2s. So we have 2 sets of Fury 2 medals, with this being the key. You want your gem damage percents maxed out when you're doing a gem damage build. So 35% on that. And then we have some green gem substats. None here, but we have the yellow move for the finisher, and then a nice 9.3% on that medal. So that's definitely going to be helping. Once we trigger the plate, we're going to have 235.3% more damage, not including our entourage. So let's see how it plays. I even got so flustered that I put on double speed while I was testing it because I just wanted it to get over with. Okay, so the Irish Curse backbreaker. I'm going to put these out. And then going to be a little defensive here and take a blue match. Juggernaut gems will trigger. Get the submission out. So pre all heart plate, we have 32k on our green gems. I did try this build with MVP as a coach, but needing to wait that extra turn with the Juggernauts was giving him an opportunity to charge his moves. So I just decided, screw it, we'll do a 4-turn submission. It's not the end of the world. Post all heart plate, we got 45 and reinforce is 58. So we will convert. Just over 2 million damage. Naturally, he charges up again. Actually, I have a wild card there, so this will be okay, I think. Perfect. We got lucky with that one. I debated just taking a swipe and letting him hit his moves so we could get a clean slate, but the wild card presented itself. And the Juggernauts will go off. 620 damage, 620,000 damage, pardon me, per Juggernaut gem for these reinforces. And we got another stack. So now they're at 71k. And that apparently has done it. Just about 4 mil. So that's how that build works. Maybe not my favorite. I'm not a fan of the Juggernaut gems and having to wait. I did try it with the red move that didn't move the pin bar and an aftershock plate, but it was a lot lower damage, took a lot of recycling. It did help with reducing the MP. It was a lot more consistent, but the damage output was just too low for my liking. So I think this would be the build for me if I wanted to use that sub-finisher combination. But let's go see what he's got at 6-star. The last build that we are going to take a look at is the 6-star build. And I saw this on paper. I went, I hope this works on paper as well as it did in my head, as well as it will in the game. Tested it beyond expectations. So we are going to run triple green. We've already seen the Irish Curse backbreaker. Green 2 is the Rolling Fireman's Carry Slam 6 MP. Deal 123,455 damage and force your opponents to skip their turn for 1 turn. Green 3, the Front Power Slam 4 MP. Deal 812,852 damage. I repeat, deal 812,852 damage. And reduce owner's tag counter by 3 turns. This move has no effect in non-tag team matches. However, you still get the move damage, and it's a 4 MP move. Now, if you remember the Sammy preview, his base finisher at 6-star bronze was 817,000. So we're getting a 4 MP move that had that beefy finisher damage as a 4 MP move. I can't stress enough how excited I am about this. It's nuts. Entourage, we're going to use Mutant Seth for 50% increased chance for green gems on the initial gem board and matching green gems charge moves of that color by 2 more move points. You could use Steel for the green MP. I like trying to get as many green matches as possible because that's because there's going to be swipe stun, swipe stun, swipe stun. Kevin Owens for 45% more move damage. R-Truth for 25% more move damage. And, oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard the word about the bird. Another 25% move damage there. So before straps, plate, metals, we're doing 1.58 million damage. So even without the plate I'm going to be using, you can still do significant move damage here. But we are, in fact, going with the Chic plate. Whenever you activate a green move, increase your green move damage by 100% for 2 total turns. We have 1 set of takedown 2s because we have some decent green move substats. We have a regular set of takedowns. I don't have the 200% metal maxed out yet, but there is definitely more that you could do there. Decent 10.9% substat on the 1 set of takedowns. So with the belt, 327%. Crazy. So going in, again, 6-star opponent, so we have 14 million health pool to work with. This move is starting at 3.4 million damage. So again, even if you don't have the Chic plate, you can still cycle through this with green swipes and chip away at the damage. But the Chic plate makes it insane. So I'm going to run this twice just to be like, it's not a fluke. Let's see how this goes. So we have a green match. I could try to get a little tricky and swipe into that, but we'll see. So 303, 499, and yeah, 3.2. That's nuts. In terms of move order, none of these interact with the board. So just start with the one that's the lowest move damage first, and then that way the Chic plate will stack onto everything. You don't even need to place the Juggernaut gems. We're not wasting time. So now that's 4.1. I'm going to go for it here. Yeet my dogs. This is why we're running it twice, because there's no way that's happening every single time. So that's 4.5. Again, don't need to place those. They don't do anything. It's just 4 MP move damage to stack by 100%. This is 869,000 and going to stun the opponent. This is 6.54 million damage. Again, no effect in non-tag matches, but goodbye to your health. We'll take that swipe to load everything back up. I don't care if he kicks out because he's stunned. And then he has 2 million health, but I'm still going to run through these just to see what we're hitting for. 679 there. Again, don't need to place those. Don't need to click on your props either. 1.24 mil with the stun. 8.98 million damage. Not that he has health, but, you know. And then you need to find a swipe to get out of this, because we don't have any green swipes. But because he's in danger, the pin bar moves a little better, so. That completely carved through him. I will run this again. Just to prove that it's not like a one and done fluke. But even if, like I said, even if you don't have the Chic plate, you can still get significant damage. It's a 4 MP move. So if you don't have Gooker, you could use Ember Moon is an initial board coach for green gems. We'll select the stars because, you know, why not? But you could use Ember Moon. You could use Acro J, will give you like an extra 10% if you don't have R-Truth either. If you have Ivar, he works. Kevin Owens is common. Everyone should have him. You could even forego the MP trainers and do like Kevin Owens and Gold Dust. There's so many different ways that you could build this. See, so here's the non-ideal run. We don't even have a green match. So we'll hit the 4.1. And the problem is he's going to want a green match as well. We had to give him a blue because ain't got nothing else. There's the green. But we're gonna eat some moves here. Just trying to see if there was maybe... Trying to see if maybe we could set up a green match for ourselves. Not looking like that, though. And then just start your cycle. Don't need to place those. And again, every single green move is adding to the Sheik plate. And adding to this damage. 4.9. Again, no green match. So... less than ideal. There's the green match, of course. He's stunned, so... I don't care to pin him, because he's going to pin us anyways, whatever. We are going to lose a few of the stacks, though, with him pinning us. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. All right, we back. Yeah, we're back to 303, so that's still going to be like almost 5 million on this move. Again, don't need those. Stun them so we can swipe our way out of here. 4.91. I'd be interested to see what the 8.98 hit would do if it criticaled. Because that would be nutty. We've seen gem damage numbers go through the roof. I don't think we've seen a lot of move damage numbers go through the roof yet. So, interesting to see what that would look like against like a showboat with a 25% vitality belt. It'd be very interesting to see. But let's go ahead and wrap things up. So that concludes our first look at Sheamus, the Brawling Brutes. One thing we did not take a look at in this preview because they don't really put 6-star opponent tag matches out on the road, so it wouldn't be all that accurate. We didn't take a look at the tag link with the Brawling Brutes. It is red moves start with 8 more move points. I can't competitively use a preview character in Showdown, so I'm not able to show it. However, we could... theoretically, because Ridge was free, you could do this double red build with the multiply gems. And even if you wanted, you know, the security, maybe someone has Ghostbuster Cena. If you wanted to do double red MP on this, you still could. I don't think it's necessary. But you could absolutely get this going in Showdown. And then again, if you have a boss plate, that would definitely cycle. So that is a possibility as well. Again, to reiterate, he is a modern era focused showboat. Trainer ability at 26k. Blue moves start with 2 more move points, and any color finishers do 25% more damage. Does not include submission moves. Link bonus, Irish take 40% less damage from green moves. Interesting considering the build we just previewed. Again, the Brawling Brutes, red moves start with 8 more move points. Modern era gems do 5% more damage. Again, interesting that he doesn't have a Raw or a SmackDown link. It would be SmackDown. So wondering if they're going to maybe add that later on. Just the one standard set of gear. But ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our preview. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. How do you like this character? Where do you put him amongst showboats? Definitely the best Sheamus. I think we were due for a good Sheamus. I'm very happy we got one. If you get him, how would you run him? Let me know in the comments. I only showed 3 builds. There is a lot that you could do with him. So definitely let me know what you would try out. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.